Well, wrestling fans, are you ready? Or should I say, are you ready? Because it's happening. It's going to happen again. Wrestling fans, you can pretty much stamp that Shawn Michaels, the one that we thought would never come out of retirement, is going to Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia. It is being reported by Dave Meltzer. We will see the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker, take on Triple H and Shawn Michaels, DX. Going to have some mixed emotions about this, quite frankly, because we all know where WWE is leading this towards. WrestleMania 35. WrestleMania 35, we are going to see more than likely the Dead Man, The Undertaker, versus Shawn Michaels. We've seen this build so far since that one promo Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker cut, building towards the big super show of The Undertaker versus Triple H. And now Shawn Michaels is going to be in Triple H's corner at the Super Showdown, and Kane's going to be in The Undertaker's corner. This is all leading towards it, wrestling fans. So, going to have some little mixed emotions, quite frankly. I mean, seeing DX again in the squared circle taking on the Brothers of Destruction, you can't beat that, can you? That's a mega awesome matchup. Four of the best characters WWE has ever produced. Two of the best tag teams WWE has ever had that's come from the WWE cloth. So, when you look at Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement for that matchup, sounds pretty impressive, right? Sounds pretty great, right? But then there's the other side, where some fans might look down on it, where they will be happy to see Shawn Michaels back in action, but the story really isn't there to just see two of the biggest tag teams the WWE has ever had facing each other. Unless this is leading to the Dead Man taking on Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 35. That is where some fans might look at it. And quite frankly, I hope that is the direction WWE is going in. I'm really hoping it is. You know, you look at everybody that The Undertaker has faced since Triple H's last time, WrestleMania 28 at WrestleMania. If there was one thing that promo that Shawn Michaels cut so far, he told the truth. None of the other matches have really lived up to those last four he had. That was with Shawn Michaels and Triple H combined. None of them did. Brock Lesnar? No. CM Punk was a good contest, but it didn't live up to the Hell in a Cell matchup or WrestleMania 25 or anything of that nature. But it was still a good match. Bray Wyatt, forgettable. Roman Reigns. The only reason why we remember that one, quite frankly, is because of what The Undertaker did after the matchup. Now, when we look at WrestleMania 35, Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement, if this is The Undertaker's last go-around, I think I agree with everybody who has stated it so far. I think if you're hearing it first right here, you agree with me that, quite frank, there's not anybody really on the main roster that wrestles on a full-time basis that deserves to retire the Phenom. Put the final nail in his career's coffin. There's not. If there was one last go-around story chapter to tell, this is it. And Shawn Michaels, out of everybody that The Undertaker has faced, he's the one to do it. Now, the one thing I will say about him having more than one match, Shawn Michaels, is the fact that it does take some speciality away from him coming out of retirement. It just does. Because when someone comes out of retirement, it should be one and done. It makes it more special. But that's just me. Now, as far as the dead man is concerned, if he goes to WrestleMania 35 and he faces Shawn Michaels, hang the boots up. If I've said it once, I'll say it again. No matter how much we go nuts when that bell tolls, it is time for the dead man to retire. He's given us a tremendous career, and it's time for him to hang up his boots. But if he faces Shawn Michaels, that's what needs to happen. Because he doesn't need to come back and face anybody like Braun Strowman or Roman Reigns again or Seth Rollins or somebody like that after having a story like this. You just don't need to. But that's just my opinion. You all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. And of course, subscribe. And until I see you again, catch you on the other side.